Another extract from Book 1 of Wordsworth's The Prelude, which is entitled Childhood and School Time. So he's thinking back to his childhood growing up in the lakes. And the first line of the passage I'm about to read refers to her, by which he means nature. He had just been talking about nature. One evening, surely I was led by her, I went alone into a shepherd's boat, a skiff that to a willow tree was tied within a rocky cave, its usual home. 'Twas by the shores of Patterdale, a vale wherein I was a stranger, thither come a schoolboy traveller at the holidays. Forth rambled from the village inn alone, no sooner had I sight of this small skiff, discovered thus by unexpected chance, than I unloos'd her tether and embark'd. The moon was up, the lake was shining clear among the hoary mountains. From the shore I pushed, and struck the oars, and struck again in cadence, and my little boat moved on, even like a man who walks with stately step, though bent on speed. It was an act of stealth and troubled pleasure. Not without the voice of mountain echoes did my boat move on, leaving behind her still on either side small circles glittering idly in the moon, until they melted all into one track of sparkling light. A rocky steep uprose above the cavern of the willow tree, and now, as suited one who proudly rode with his best skill, I fixed a steady view upon the top of that same craggy ridge, the bound of the horizon, for behind was nothing but the stars and the grey sky. She was an elfin pinnace. Lustily I dipped my oars into the silent lake, and as I rose upon the stroke, my boat went heaving through the water like a swan. When, from behind that craggy steep, till then the bound of the horizon, a huge cliff, as if with voluntary power instinct, upreared its head. I struck and struck again, and growing still in stature, the huge cliff rose up between me and the stars, and still with measured motion, like a living thing, strode after me. With trembling hands I turned, and through the silent water stole my way back to the cavern of the willow tree. There in her mooring place I left my bark, and through the meadows homeward went, with grave and serious thoughts. And after I had seen that spectacle for many days, my brain worked with a dim and undetermined sense of unknown modes of being. In my thoughts there was a darkness, call it solitude or blank desertion, no familiar shapes of earthly objects, images of trees, of sea or sky, no colours of green fields, but huge and mighty forms that do not live, like living men, move slowly through my mind by day, and were the trouble of my dreams.